trip to the Oregon country. It is early spring. Me, my mom, and my pa are waiting at Independence, Missouri with many other families to start our trek up west. When the last wagon got to Independence, all the families gathered together. We picked a group leader to make decisions along the way. My father got group leader. It is the 1st of May, 1843. We have to leave Independence now or we will not make it over the Rocky Mountains before winter comes. In less than 5 months, we will have covered more than 2,000 miles by foot and riding in the wagon. We have been on the trail for over a month now, and things are going good. Right now, we are setting up camp for the night. Ma is cooking with the other women, and Pa is helping the wagon circle up for night. The cattle and horses have to be placed inside the wagon circle so they don't run off during the night. The days seem long walking alongside the wagon and riding in the cramped spaces inside the wagon for hours on end. Dad at 6 a.m. every morning shouts, "Wagons ho," and we start another day's walk getting closer to the new Oregon country. Today we came across an Indian group. They were friendly and wanted to trade goods with us. Many people were grateful for the food that the Indians traded with them because many of us are running low on food and different supplies. After thanking the Indians, we continued the trip. My family and others are having to get rid of our belongings and throw them out on the side of the trail to be able to scale mountains and keep our horses and cattle going through the rugged terrain. My father, being group leader, had to make a very tough decision today about crossing the river. The water was running very high and swiftly, but we still had to cross, not wanting to waste a day trying to figure out ways around. We were the first to cross. I was very frightened because water rushed into the ends of the wagons, and many times our horse lost footing and would slip under the water. We made it across okay, but 3 wagons were swept under the water with families inside. We stopped at the rendezvous today. There were hundreds of mountain men there, trading furs and more goods that they made. Some were playing games or having contests, seeing who could run the fastest, jump the longest, who was strongest, what man was better with a gun, and much more. It was exciting to see so many people when lately we have only been with our wagon families. Even though we set up wagon circle half a mile from the rendezvous, we could still hear loud roaring laughs and stories being told. We are less than a month away from Oregon country, and we have already had the first snowfall. Now that it is cold, more sickness is starting up around the camp. Many people in our group have cholera. Some have measles, and some have died from other diseases. It is getting harder and harder each day to continue up the trail. Because of rivers, sickness, and death, there are only 5 wagons left, counting ours, that are still able to try and make it to the Oregon country before the snow totally blocks us out. We have finally made it to the Oregon country. Even though the journey was very tough and hard, we are glad to be here. We made it just in time too. Just a week after we arrived, heavy snowfall came down, blocking the passes between the mountains. It is now May 1st, 1862. 20 years ago, me and my family made our way to the Oregon country. Between 1840 and 1860, more than 50,000 people made it to the Oregon country. Looking around, you can still see where the many wagon wheels cut into the plains.